Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Dizzle back with another banger build tutorial for you guys. And in this video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys the best Giannis Antetokounmpo build in NBA 2K22 next gen. And without further ado, let's just jump right into this. All right. If you're new to the channel, just be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Turn that bell on. Never miss a banger build tutorial. Oh yeah, first things first, we are going to be making the position of power forward. Obviously, Giannis is a power forward, absolute demigod, Greek freak. Handness does not matter. I just prefer left. I prefer to shoot left-handed. That's how I shoot in real life. It just looks comfortable to me. Jersey number does not matter as well. Now for the body settings, we are going to be making him 6'10". If you go up to 6'11", you won't be able to get contact dunks. Obviously, Giannis is 6'11", but unfortunately, we're not going to be going with that. We're going to be going minimum weight, and we're going to be going with 7'8" wingspan, so we can get that driving dunk. We get as good as defense as we can without hurting our offense like too severely. And then the physicals are also solid as well for a big man. Obviously, body shape does not matter. It's just whatever you prefer. I like the way solid looks. It's fine. I don't really care. So now let's get on to the attributes. So I already pre-did the attributes. And this is what we came out with. We came out with 23 finishing badges, 21 shooting, 19 playmaking, and 26 defensive. Now, obviously, Giannis would not have 21 shooting badges, but you know, honestly, a 76-3 and an 81 mid-range is not too unrealistic. Obviously, he's probably gonna have like a 65-3 with his real rating. But you know, for the build's performance, we want to make it as fun as possible and as good as possible. So we are going to be adding shooting to the build. Yeah, from top to bottom, let's just start going. For the close shot, I put it at a 51. Driving layup, we max that out at a 91. Driving dunk, we max that out at an 85. So we will be getting contact dunks and elite contact dunks on this build. Put the standing dunk up to a 91. We will also be getting big man contact dunks as well. Now for the shooting, obviously, like I was saying, we're going to put the mid-range up to all the way max. We're going to put that at 81. Three ball, we're going to be putting that at a 76. Unfortunately, there is no free throw, so if you run rec or pro-am, you know, you might struggle at the line. But in the park, this build will definitely dominate. So yeah. Now for the playmaking, we did end up putting the pass accuracy up to a 79, so we aren't going to be horrible at that. Ball handling, we put at 73. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to speed boost, but really, you shouldn't be able to speed boost with the 6'10" max wingspan. Oh yeah, there's really no complaints there. Now the speed with ball, we did end up maxing that out. We just want it as high as possible. Obviously, 63 is not great, but we do get quick first step, which is amazing on this build. We get a couple other badges that we will be going over. Well, obviously, Giannis's strength or best trait is definitely defense by far. Interior defense, we went ahead and maxed that out at an 84. Maxed out the perimeter defense at a 77. We maxed out the steal at a 78. We put the block all the way up to a 99. Now you can tweak this a little bit. You could take it down to a 96. Throw, you know, last couple onto playmaking. You could throw it onto finishing. Whatever you prefer. Now that I think about it, I didn't really take the block down before. We could actually get, you know, a couple extra finishing badges. We're gonna put the close shot up to a 67, and we'll see if we can finesse another playmaking. So we can't finesse another playmaking. We'll take the offensive rebound down a little bit too. Take that down to a 62 and bring that back up to playmaking. We'll upgrade the pass accuracy up to 82, and there we go. Now we got, you know, got one more playmaking badge. We got the same defense and a couple more finishing. So that's actually better now that I think about it. We're gonna throw the last attribute free throw. But yeah, so like I was saying, we're gonna actually take the block down to a 96. Offensive rebound is going to be a 62. Defensive rebound is going to be an 80. Honestly, I know the rebounding is a little bit low for Giannis, but with the physicals on this build being 6'10" and max wingspan, I really don't think rebounding will be a problem at all. Now for the physicals, for big man, this is very solid, honestly. 75 speed, 72 acceleration, max strength at 57. 65 vertical and 98 stamina. Unfortunately, the strength is only a 57 because we did go minimum weight. But you max out the strength, then or if you max out the weight or whatever, then you have like a 60 speed. Well, you're just gonna be slow. You're gonna be moving slow on the court. We want to be moving fast. We are tall. We have long arms. We have a lot of defensive upgrades. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be solid on the defensive end. Now for the takeovers, obviously Giannis is going to have some type of, you know, lockdown. slash like defensive takeover. Now, one thing that makes this build insanely broken is even though you have a slightly low 3-ball, you can still get spot up precision and limitless range, which is actually really broken. Well, honestly, it's completely up to your preference. I would recommend, you know, honestly, depending on your play style, if you're going to be slashing a lot more, I would definitely go with like finishing moves and like a rim protecting take. But the fact that limitless range and spot up precision are on this build is absolutely crazy. I would almost say go with finishing moves and then like spot up precision. That's going to be a lethal combo on this build. Maybe even spot up precision number 1 and then finishing moves number 2. That's going to be broken because obviously your finishing is better than your shooting. With a shooting takeover and finishing takeover, this build will become a absolute demigod. So that's actually what we're going to do. We're going to throw on spot up precision and finishing moves. And then as you can see, we have completed the myplayer. We have created a 2-way post facilitator. Shades of Chris Webber, Anthony Davis, and Jaren Jackson. All pretty solid comparisons. None as dominant as Giannis. But offensively, I think a lot of these guys are similar. You know, Anthony Davis can shoot the ball a little bit better. Jaren can shoot the ball a little bit better. Yeah, pretty solid comparisons. Now let's go on to the badges. So before we do that, just again, here's all your stats. With Gatorade, you're gonna have a 79 speed, 76 acceleration, 69 vertical, 69, and 61 strength. So not bad at all. Very all-rounded. Now for the finishing badges, we are going to be putting out. We are going to be putting Fearless Finisher onto silver. We're going to be putting Posterizer onto gold, Limitless Takeoff on the gold. We're going to be putting Unstrippable onto silver. We're going to be putting, honestly, the rest is up to you. 6'10", you're going to be playing a lot of people that are smaller than you. Mouse in the House would not be a bad badge to use at all. I would probably put it on like silver. Acrobat, I would also throw onto silver. We got 7 badges left. It's completely up to you. I know Rise Up is probably gonna be a solid badge on this build. We're definitely gonna throw on Slithery. I completely overlooked that. And then maybe if you're gonna be pick and rolling, you know, maybe throw on that Lob City bronze, and then maybe like Pro Touch bronze, you know, so if you get a good timing, it does give you making the layup. So now we got 1 badge left. Honestly, we'll just throw it onto putback boss, because honestly Giannis is a putback boss. This is the finishing badge setup. Now let's get on to the most broken part of the build, shooting. First things first, we're gonna be throwing on catch and shoot bronze. That's all we can get it on, unfortunately, but we gotta have that on a spot up build like this. We're gonna throw Deadeye on the silver as well. We're gonna throw Green Machine on the silver. We're gonna throw Sniper onto Hall of Fame. This is gonna be a very, very good badge for this build, because when you're not gonna be able to green as much as somebody with a high 3, and this badge gives you a boost. We're getting a slightly early, slightly late. You can just time your jumper, honestly, with Sniper and catch and shoot. You will be fine. Yeah, so now for the extra badges, we're going to be throwing on Hot Zone Hunter silver. We're going to be throwing on Corner Specialist silver. And then honestly, we could throw on Limitless Spot Up. You could throw on Slippery Off Ball, which was actually a pretty solid badge. Honestly, yeah, I think that's what we'll rock with. We'll throw on Limitless Spot Up and Slippery Off Ball. Very solid badge setup. Obviously, Giannis would not have these on his like real player build. But, you know, in terms of, you know, actually enjoying the build, this build is just insane. You can shoot, you can do it all. You can do it all. Now for the finishing badges, this is completely up to preference. I would recommend throwing on Glue Hands. Sounds like a very, very good badge. Ability to just catch the ball with tough passes. You know, the bad pass, you'll be able to catch it. You'll be able to make quicker moves when you catch the ball. I think that's a very solid badge. And Post Playmaker also wouldn't be a bad badge as well for this build. When passing out of the post or after an offensive rebound, receivers are given a shot boost. If you're running with somebody that can shoot the ball, which with this build you probably are, this is going to be a very good badge to have. Obviously, we're still new to the game. Can't judge a badge by its cover. But it sounds like a good badge, so we're going to throw it onto gold. Then for the last couple badges, we're going to throw Quick First Step on. Obviously, we're going to throw handles on. We're going to throw handles for days. Downhill is going to be a solid badge on this build if you're running 3s. I would recommend throwing on Bailout and Bullet Passer as well. Bullet Passer is going to be a very good badge for this. For the last couple badges, if you just want to, you know, if you're getting offensive boards, I would recommend, you know, playing with a shooter, I would recommend throwing on Floor General Silver and then Dimer on Bronze. This is a very good setup. If you don't want to run Floor General Silver, you could throw that down to Bronze and then put on Tight Handles Bronze. And yeah, obviously, as you can tell, And we got a good all-around playmaking setup right here. Be able to catch the ball. We give our teammates huge boosts like post playmaker, get an offensive rebound, you kick it out, post playmaker, timer, and floor general, and bullet passer all activated. Like, your teammates are going to have a huge boost when you get an offensive rebound. Now for the defensive badges, last but not least, we're going to be throwing on chase down artist bronze. We're going to be throwing on rim protector wherever that is. Come on, where's rim protector at? I know rim protector's got to be on this build, right? Yeah, right here, right here. We're going to throw rim protector and chase down artists onto bronze. We are going to be throwing on pogo stick, or we're going to throw pogo stick onto silver. We're going to be throwing intimidator onto hall of fame. We're going to be throwing menace. Menace is going to be a good badge, especially when you have a 7'8" wingspan. It gives you drops offensive attributes when you're playing good defense. So if you're playing solid defense, I mean, it's pretty easy to do when you're a faster big man, have high perimeter D and long arms. That's going to be very easy to do. So we're going to throw menace onto silver. We're going to throw ankle braces onto bronze. Obviously, as a big, you don't want to be getting stripped, you know. We're going to throw rebound chaser onto bronze. We're going to throw pickpocket onto silver. We're going to throw brick wall onto silver. Obviously, you're probably going to be picking and rolling on this build a lot. We're going to throw worm onto silver. Obviously, this build does lack a little bit of rebounding, so you're going to want to make up with that with some of your badges. And then we're going to throw box onto bronze as well. That is going to wrap up the badges. So if you guys did enjoy this Giannis Antetokounmpo build tutorial, be sure to leave a like and subscribe with that bell on so you guys are notified every single time a banger build creation comes out. Let me know how you guys feel about this build down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. It has been your boy DizzleWRLD, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.